cold morning mist drifts through timber cottages as wedding bells echo across the damp fields of medieval England. Dawn settles gently over the village, smoke rising slowly from thatched roofs. Villagers wake early, knowing today marks an important union. The narrow lanes grow busy with quiet preparation and careful movement. Women gather near the well, speaking softly while filling wooden buckets. A faint scent of damp earth mixes with baking barley bread. Inside a modest cottage, the bride sits beside dim window light. Her linen dress feels rough, yet carefully stitched for this day. Older women brush her hair slowly with carved wooden combs. Whispered prayers accompany each careful motion of preparation. Outside, the groom sharpens his boots against a rough stone. His wool cloak smells faintly of smoke from last night's hearth. Nearby villagers inspect ribbons, herbs, and small bundles of grain. Each object holds meaning, shaped by generations of quiet belief. Bundles of rosemary and thyme hang above cottage doorways. Their scent drifts slowly through the cool morning air. These herbs are thought to guard the couple's future together. Children watch curiously, sensing the unusual energy around them. Wooden carts creak along muddy paths toward the churchyard. Relatives arrive slowly from nearby hamlets and scattered farms. Wool cloaks brush against damp hedges lining the narrow lane. The village church stands quiet beneath the pale winter sun. Its stone walls carry centuries of whispered vows and prayers. Inside, candles flicker gently against cold limestone surfaces. The priest prepares patiently beside a worn wooden lectern. Outside, musicians warm stiff fingers around small bone flutes. A drum sounds softly, testing the rhythm of celebration. Meanwhile, the bride steps carefully across the packed earth floor. Her neighbours adjust the heavy veil resting across her shoulders. The fabric smells faintly of lavender, stored since last harvest. Such simple scents carry comfort in uncertain medieval life. Soon, the village gathers near the weathered wooden church doors. Faces reveal curiosity, pride, and quiet approval from elders. Marriage strengthens families in a world shaped by fragile survival. The groom waits beside his father, hands steady but tense. Cold wind rustles the banners tied to nearby fence posts. At last, the bride appears, stepping slowly through the watching crowd. A hush settles as boots press softly against frozen ground. The priest raises his voice beneath the church's timber beams. Ancient words echo softly across gathered villagers and flickering candles. Rings are rare, so hands join simply before the priest. Witnesses stand close, confirming the union with careful attention. Outside, a basket of grain waits beside the doorway. After vows, villagers scatter handfuls of barley over the couple. The falling grain symbolizes prosperity and fertile harvests ahead. Children laugh softly as kernels bounce across rough wool cloaks. Then another custom follows, strange, yet deeply familiar here. The bride shares bread and salt with her new husband. Both taste the mixture slowly before the gathered community. Bread promises nourishment, while salt reminds them of life's hardships. Such rituals teach endurance as much as celebration. Soon, musicians begin a steady rhythm across the churchyard. Villagers form loose circles on the flattened grass. Heavy boots thud softly as simple dances begin. Laughter carries through the cool air between cottages. Nearby tables hold pies, cheese, and dark loaves of bread. Wooden cups fill with weak ale brewed weeks earlier. The feast remains modest, shaped by careful village resources. Still, the gathering feels rich with shared belonging. Elders speak quietly about seasons, harvests, and coming winters. Marriage means cooperation against famine, illness, and uncertain weather.
They look happy.
The bride and groom sit closely upon a simple bench. Their shoulders brush beneath thick wool cloaks. They listen patiently as relatives offer steady advice. Stories of past marriages travel across the evening firelight. Each tale carries lessons learned through hardship and patience. Slowly, the daylight fades behind distant hedgerows. Lanterns glow softly along the quiet village path. Guests begin returning home across muddy fields and narrow tracks. The musicians play one final quiet melody. Cold night air settles around the fading celebration. Inside their cottage, the newlyweds light a small hearth fire. The warmth pushes back the creeping dampness of night. Their home remains simple, yet filled with quiet promise. Outside, wind moves gently across the silent village. Animals shift within nearby barns and wooden pens. Life continues with its steady rhythm beyond the wedding day. In medieval England, marriage shapes survival as much as love. Traditions bind communities against the uncertainty of each passing season. Tonight, the village rests beneath distant church bells, and within one cottage, a new household quietly begins.